What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined tonight by the man, the Greek god, Patrick Xenophontos. How are we doing, my man?
I am, I'm today.
You're not fantastic?
I'm not like Brian DeGennaro today, man. We lost
All right.
15-0 in a spring training game.
I'm still in good spirits, to be honest with you.
That's
However, before we do the attendance/roll call, I do want to bring up Dirt Bike Nation's comment. Like, I never say this, but like the intro music gets me really hyped. Like while we sit before the stream starts and I'm listening to the song, I'm like, let's go.
Honestly, if I had the biggest moment in my life right now, I would play that theme music.
Right? It's just like, bro, it gets me ready. I hope it gets you guys ready too. But yeah, shout out to everyone currently in the chat. It's Unhinged time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Lori, Aiden, Daniel, Jack, Borg. Yes, your name's Borg. Squisher King, Amy, Dirtbike Nation, Kevin, G Duck Gaming. Who else we got? We got Ghetto God. We got Corey Buller. We got Juan. Sean. Yo, shout out Sean Petrucci. Let's go. Anthony, Shabuzi, FJ. Shout out to everyone. And Julio. Shout out to everyone currently in the chat. Sorry if I missed anybody.
You forgot
we got Futai.
We got Futai. Lock and loaded.
And Lou Vasquez. All right. That's going to wrap it up for the attendance. I hope everyone's having an awesome night tonight. Even though the Yankees did lose 15-0 this evening. No, it was an afternoon game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was an afternoon game. I wrote my little notes down from the game as I usually do. They're pretty short today, not gonna lie. Yankees got 3 hits the whole game. Tyler Wade had one, Ryan Lamar had one, and Josh Bro had one. All guys who aren't going to be starting this year, so round of applause to them. Great for them. On the pitching side of things, Deivi Garcia went 2 innings, I believe, gave up 2 earned runs. Listen, I saw a lot of people crying about this on Twitter, like, everyone relax. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I think Yankee fans right now are just too used to like Jameson Tyone and Corey Kluber coming out and just dominating in their first spring start. Like, these guys have not pitched since October and November. Like, Give them a break. Like, Deivi Garcia, he's going to be fine. Trust me.
Guys, it's just spring training. It's not the regular season. It's not September baseball, postseason baseball. Just relax. This is where they get warmed up and locked and loaded for the beginning of the season. So
locked and loaded. For those of you who don't know, that's what I say to the guys before we start every episode. I'm like, yo, we locked and loaded? We're locked and loaded. But yeah, speaking of guys like I would kind of worry about, Asher Wojciechowski, bro, he pitched an inning and a third. The dude gave up 4 earned runs, 5 runs in total. He didn't look too good in his first appearance. He looks honestly like a Walmart Garrett Cole. I know people called me that. I think he takes the new trophy as being the Walmart Garrett Cole. Have you seen him? Because he looks exactly like Garrett Cole, just like a bigger nose.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Albert Abreu only pitched 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 4 earned. Albert Abreu, he's just got to learn how to like control his pitches. He's just so wild. And then another notable appearance, Nestor Cortez Jr. Gave up 3 earned runs. Like, it was just a really bad day overall for the Yankees hitting, for their pitching. Just put it behind him. Like,
I think the highlight of today's game is when Phil Nevin and Joe Girardi came out and discussed, should we continue to play?
Did they actually?
I think so. I saw I got a notification on my phone about that. And somebody tweeted just end the game, throw the damn towel.
How do you think Carlos Mendoza feels? Bro, anyway, you know what the funniest part is? Bro, Aaron Boone was announced that he left the hospital, like, I think while the game was going on. He was probably watching the game. He's like, no, I got to get out of here. Like, this is just not going well without me. Bro, 15-0? Did they even play a full? They played 8 innings, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I mean, if that was in a regular season game, it'd be like, what happened? Our pitching is absolutely terrible, but I'm not taking anything hard of it.
Yeah, no, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, just like how I am most things this spring. Let's check out some of the questions in the chat. Today was let's just not talk about it. Yeah, let's just put it behind us, to be honest. My night's even more awesome now that I'm watching this live stream. Let me just say, you're the man.
He's in our top 5 number 1 fans out there.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, appreciate you, Borg. Yankees played awesome today. I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's true. If the Yankees were competing to not win this year, yeah, they did a solid job at that tonight. Really, shout out to them. Yankee fans got to realize that the only everyday player that played today was Voit. Plus, we got new guys on the mound who haven't pitched in the MLB yet. Everyone needs to chill. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the Yankees threw out Judge and Stanton and DJ. Did DJ play? No. Yeah, no, literally the only guys that played today that I consider like starters on this team are Gio, Voit, and Frazier. But I mean,
Oh, 100%.
this is kind of a notable thing. This was Gio's first game of the spring, coming back from his little elbow thing. Shout out to Gio. We just did a recorded episode on him. We'll be out tomorrow at 12 o'clock on the YouTube channel. But I think Gio's going to play a huge role for the Yankees this year in the sense of like, he's one of those guys who I consider probably to be one of the most underrated guys in the lineup. Like we were talking about what our expectations for him are. I easily see him batting like 280 to 300 with 20 to 25 home runs as the 7th hitter or 8th hitter even, which is crazy.
Because the Yankees lineup is so good. It's like from 1 to 9, it's like you know what you're going to get out of all these guys. You're going to expect expectations. You're going to get the hits. You're going to get the runs. So honestly, the Yankees lineup doesn't scare me at all. So in the video that's coming out tomorrow, I projected Gio to hit 295 with 25 home runs and 80 RBIs. Because honestly, since the Yankees got him in 2019, he's proven to us he's our future third baseman for a long time. So
yeah, I would agree. I mean, like he's done nothing but prove that he deserves to be like that solidified third baseman for the Yankees. There were questions about like once Andujar went down, like what are the Yankees going to do now? There were, I think it was after the 2018 season. Was it when, or was it after 2019 when Machado was a free agent? After 2018, Machado was a free agent.
Yep.
Yankee fans were screaming, "Get me Machado, get me Machado." To be honest, like the Yankees are getting pretty similar production out of Gio Urshela, which is ridiculous to think about. But shout out to Gio. He came to the Yankees with, I want to say no expectations because I know I had no expectations for Gio Urshela.
Did they get him for 250,000 or 500,000 from Toronto?
I mean, either one of those is like an absolute steal. Like,
imagine just getting traded for $500,000 and just proving to them, why'd you get rid of me? Cleveland, Toronto.
The Yankees should literally just trade for me for like $25K. I'd take that with a heart, bro. Literally, Yankees, give me like $5 and I'll just sit in the clubhouse and just like be like the voice of the clubhouse. No joke.
You want me to go get the balls? Let me go get the balls. If you want me to go get the bats,
I'll be Rookie the Bat Dog. Like I'll bark if they need me to. Like if that's what it takes. But moving on here. Abreu will be working down at the car wash by May. I think Abreu still has potential. Like I know like we're so quick to give up on these guys, but like Abreu's a really good pitcher, and like I think if he could just learn how to like control where he's throwing the ball, which is easier said than done, he could be a solid arm. I know he struggled in like a little bit of time he spent in the majors last year, but like I'm not gonna totally give up on a guy and say he's gonna be working at the car wash just after like one spring training start. You know,
you give them about 5 years, and if they struggle, then they're done.
15-0's a Jet score.
It's very not realistic to see 15-0 in football.
I mean, okay, what would have to happen? You would need like a touchdown, then an extra point.
Basically.
Yeah, you need 2 touchdowns, and one of them would have to have the extra point.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got? Pat, you gonna Twitch? I always ask, but I need to know. Very sad news, but I am not going to be going on Twitch tonight. Sorry, chat. I'm sorry. But you guys got me. Appreciate me for the next hour. How about that? We, let's see.
Love you, Pat.
Sub Pat, I'm in love with them too, I guess. Sub Pat, I'm back again. Sorry I'm late. I'm going skiing tomorrow. Bro, I go on that Black Diamond slope.
What?
The Black Diamond slope.
Bro, honestly, if you were to go down the slopes, you would be going head in first.
Bro, I've never skied in my life. It's not something that I plan on doing. It seems like it's just not down my alley, like whatsoever. Like, bro, like it's scary. Maybe I do like the bunny slope. That's like the easiest one. Just do a little.
Go down the bunny slopes with Brian while you guys are holding hands.
Brian has never ridden a bike, so I doubt he has skied. I'm going to make him ride a bike down the ski slope. How about that? Who would you rather have, Bruce or Talkman? I'm going to say Jay Bruce. As much as I love Talkman, I think I'm going to say Jay Bruce.
I love Talkman too, but the sad thing is I think he's going to be traded by the beginning of the season.
Oh, you think?
I think so.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That's my take on it.
Should we extend Aaron Judge? Now for 6 years, 150 million before he has an injury-free 2021 and costs 4 more. But here's the thing, Young. What if he does have an injury in 2021? Then the Yankees are going to highly regret that extension. Could go both ways.
The last 2 players the Yankees have given an extension both got injured.
Severino and Hicks, yeah. I think the Yankees are staying away from extensions for now. Maybe at the end of the season, if he has like a fully healthy year, they'll rethink that position. But
I honestly think Judge is not going to get an extension. They're going to wait till his arbitration's done and everything, and then that's when they're going to give a contract.
Yeah. Just a baseball fan says, I'm subscribed to 3 people. You're one of them. Shout out to you, my man. Genuinely appreciate that. Gio's definitely top 10 third baseman MLB. Sure.
I would say that. I would agree with that.
Because, I mean, I can't rattle off the top 10 third baseman MLB, but I would definitely say Gio. I don't know if I'd say top 5, but like he's
Gio's number 9 or 10, in my opinion.
I would probably say 7 or 8. Probably say 7 or 8. Let's see. We need daily streams in the Yankees clubhouse ASAP. Could you imagine Yankees hire me? They're like, yo, Pat, we just need you to do like streams in the clubhouse. I'm just like sitting there with like a computer. I'm like, all right, our guest today, Brett Gardner.
Imagine Brian interviewing
we got Brett Gardner.
You got Brian waving the bandanas with Brett. Lock and loaded.
Bro. Waving the bandanas with Brian and Brett. New show coming to Unhinged May 2021. Could you imagine?
I wouldn't be against. I would be against it.
Fire. Yes, Butterdog. For those of you who watch the Twitch streams, you know, like we always watch the Butterdog remix. Yep, that's a thing. Bro, have you seen it? Like, do you know the TikTok Butterdog dog with the butter on it? And it's just like a dog. He has butter on his head. Love it.
So that's you.
That's me. That's
you as a dog.
Still want a D-Rob or Green? I don't know what D-Rob's deal is. I think that he's just asking for too much money. That's why he hasn't signed yet. I don't know what Shane Green's deal. He might have the same deal where he's just asking for too much money. Teams don't want to pay him.
When David Robertson was a free agent, he got rid of his agent. He was his own agent. So he got himself 2 years, $24 million. And I think he's still banking on getting that by himself. Yeah. So it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I've seen big predictions for the Sox. Fangraphs had them finishing higher than the Rays this year. I don't know about all that, you guys. I definitely would not have the Red Sox finishing higher than the Rays. I think the Red Sox are going to finish 4th. Yankees are going to win the division. Rays 2nd. Blue Jays 3rd. Red Sox 4th. Orioles 5th. I think it's that simple.
I mean, Brian, earlier during the offseason, I kept saying that the Rays are going to finish 4th, and Pat called me crazy. But I swear I didn't make any of these fan graphs or anything, so...
Maybe you low-key are. Maybe you're low-key working for Fangraphs, bro. Whatever. Sean says, Pat, if you had to be locked in a room with someone from our team, who would you pick?
Brian.
I think that this is a pretty simple answer.
It's Brian.
It's Jalen. Para, I hate to disrespect you here, but I think Jalen would probably be the calm, cool, collect one. Like, if we're locked in a room and we need to, like, solve a way to get things done, I think Jalen's going to be like, all right, guys, master plan here. And he's just going to, like, know what to do off it. Brian, I feel like, would just be, like, useless. And Brandon would be the last person I would want to be locked in that room with. We would probably go at each other's necks, like, 5 seconds. I'd be like, Brandon, just shut up. He'd be telling me like Newton's physics and like how we get out of the room. And then he'd be like, start talking about Jeff Passan. I'd be like, Brandon, no, like, just stop. Sean, like, maybe because he's already like in a jail cell right now.
Sean is way too quiet to help you solve a puzzle.
That's true. So I'm going Jalen. Who are you going?
Me? I think I would go Jalen too.
Yeah.
Because Brian would be like, I'm hungry. Can you make me something? And I'll be like, you want Chick-fil-A? I've never had it before, so no.
Brian would just be like too calm to like solve the situation. Like, he would just be okay with it. He'd be like, all right, yeah, no, I'm fine in this room. Like, we don't have to go anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? All right, cool. Moving on. It's actually a really good question, Sean. I think Sean's going to be disappointed because he thought we were going to pick him. But like, yeah, whatever. Gary Sanchez, how are you doing? Saw your home run. Gary, how was your home run? You hit 2 of them so far this spring.
Man, I feel good. I'm excited. People still think I'm going to suck this year, but I'm going to prove them wrong. So,
yep, there you go, Gary. A lot of ski places are actually mountain bike trails in the summer. Great place for Brian to learn how to ride.
Bro, imagine Brian with the helmet, the glasses, and him just going down without pressing the brake.
Love it. Oh, God. I love it. If every Yankees player was a free agent this year, you could only sign one of them. It would have to be for 5 years. Who would you take? First of all, I mean, I'm only going to have one player on my team. I mean, if I'm going down that road, I guess Garrett Cole, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Garrett Cole's our only player.
I mean, this question would have been better if you had to choose two players, one hitter, one batter for 5 years. Who would it be? Most likely would be Judge and Cole, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's probably the route I would go down to be honest. Either like Judge or DJ, to be honest. We appreciate Pat and Unhinged for every vid and stream, no matter what. Major respect for what Unhinged does. Futai, that's why you're the man, bro. That's why you're the man. Let's go.
I love you, Futai.
I personally wouldn't feel comfortable extending Judge for more than 4 years. I know I'm about to get attacked for that. Anthony, I don't think anybody's going to attack you for that. I think at this point in Judge's career, when he's kind of like only played one full season, I don't think that that's unfair to say that you wouldn't feel comfortable giving him more than 4 years. I think, however, if he has a full healthy season this year, that could change with the flip of a dime. Just saying.
In his rookie year, did Judge get hurt?
He was hurt, but he played through it. Remember, he got like the cortisone ejections. He was just really bad. Okay, so he still kind of had his power for the most part, but he lost the average.
I just remember after the home run derby, the entire month of August, Judge was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, like he was batting like 330 going into the All-Star break, I believe, and then like from that point on, I think he batted like 150 or like 170 or something. Craziness. That's why he ended the season still with like a 280 average. Like it's really good, but 284 I think it was. Let's see. Package Abreu and Talkman, get him out of here. Even for low-level prospects, let's get Dietrich, Bruce in this lineup. I don't think either one of those guys would make you get Dietrich or Bruce in the lineup, to be honest. I think it all depends on Wade. If the Yankees don't want to keep Wade on the bench, then yeah, Dietrich and Bruce could easily both be on the bench. It all depends on what the Yankees want to do with Tyler Wade.
I think it all depends on what Bruce and Dietrich do in the next month. So
yeah, I mean they're definitely off to a great start. So if they could just keep it up, I think we'll see them both on the bench. FJ says I'm an old timer, and Gio reminds me of Greg Nettles, especially his defense. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen Greg Nettles play. I heard of him though. Good Yankee third baseman. And
he was a solid third baseman. But if you really want a true answer about that, just ask Brian because he's 50 years old.
That's true. Yeah, he loves talking about the Highlanders, his favorite team of all time. Okay. My top 3 favorite YouTubers: 1 Unhinged, 2 Unhinged, 3 Unhinged. Pretty solid.
Appreciate it.
Love it. Appreciate you, my man. Hashtag Unhinged arm hair. Yes, the arm hair is back out. Love it. See, am I the only one on this team who has like thick arm hair? Is that what it is?
See, I barely have hair here, but my legs are hairy.
Bro, same, but I like my legs and my arms are hairy. But like you're Greek, so I assume like you would have a lot of arm hair. Usually, like Greeks and Italians have a lot of arm hair.
For some reason, I don't. It's pain. Interesting.
Maybe you're just a fake Greek.
Possibly.
But then you just look at your name, you're like, nah, he's definitely Greek.
You sure about that?
Hashtag shut up Brandon better. He will educate you on MLB The Show. Yeah, Brandon's awesome at MLB The Show. Maybe he just plays a little bit too much, but it's okay.
Brandon says he's in school, but I doubt
it. Which Yankee do you think will go off this year? Clint Frazier. I think he has something to prove.
My top 3 is Stanton, Frazier, and Sanchez. Those are my top 3.
Stanton, Frazier, Sanchez. You think Sanchez is going to go off?
I think so. If the guy can hit, even if he hits 220 and 30 home runs, I'll still be happy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that 220 and 30 home runs.
You're going to see a lot of home runs. You're going to see a lot of strikeouts from him.
I would like him to bat like 240 with 30 home runs, but like I'll take 220, I guess. Bro, I didn't say you had to solve a puzzle. Well, if we're locked in a room, how are we getting out? There's got to be some sort of puzzle to solve, no?
If you were more specific, Sean, and you said which Unhinged member you'd have to be stuck in a room with for 5 hours, then it would have made sense.
True. Because after 5 hours, yeah. I mean, I still think I'd probably pick Jalen. Honestly, Garrett Cole is a poor man's Pat. Stop getting it wrong, people. Whoa. Listen, I'm even not going to agree with you here. Garrett Cole is like twice the man I'll ever be. Just a fact. Bro, that dude's a dog. Like, I wish I was as good as Garrett Cole at life. Just saying. Pat, who's the most overrated and most underrated players in Major League Baseball, in your opinion? I would say most overrated would be... I don't know if I'm going to get hate for this, but I'm going to say Pete Alonso. Most underrated, I'm going to say Clint Frazier. Just because I love Clint Frazier. I think he gets lost in the Yankees lineup. I think this year, if he has a really good season, he might like solidify himself as like a top guy. But
like I had a conversation with this about Clint Frazier. Honestly, it's sad that you could see, like you always say, Brett Gardner could be a starting left fielder by May.
Because
that's the sad reality is when the Yankees. Because look at this: which player would you give a player option, him declining it, and then you will have him a $7 million team option for a 37-year-old player? And we've seen this numerous times. Clint always gets the opportunity to start, and then if he slumps for 5 games, they automatically put Gardner in. That's the sad reality. They're not letting Clint grow. They said he was always about his social media antics. He's grown up. He's improved with his defense. Give the kid a chance. He's 24 years old. You got him back in 2016, 2017 in the Andrew Miller deal. You know what he can provide for him. Give the kid a chance. Honestly, I know I'm not the biggest Brett Gardner fan, but I'm not the biggest Brett Gardner fan, but I respect Gardner for what he's done with the Yankees. He's been with the team for a long time, but you got to move on from the old guys. You got new young blood in that lineup.
That's what I've been trying to say, Barra. That's what I've been trying to say.
Let the kids play. You advertised it in MLB a couple years ago.
Thank you.
Let the kids play.
Thank you, Pat Esquivas and Afonsos. Don't ban me, but Brett Gardner better than Derek Dietrich. Unhinged security, escort this man out, please. Just escort him out. Bro,
I love
Derek
that name.
Dietrich
Stolen memes of the week. Honestly, your caption's just a meme.
I really like the profile picture too. Sid the Sloth. Kind of looks like Brian.
Ice Age is an underrated movie.
It is. It really is. I feel like if it was like a Disney movie, people would love it.
Yup.
Let's see. I heard Gary Sanchez is a free agent after this year. Whoever you heard that from is telling you a lie because he's not a free agent after this year. I think he's a free agent after 2022.
Let me
could be wrong. I don't know. Top 3 least favorite Yankees of all time. I'm going to get hate for this, but I'm going to say Brett Gardner, Steven Drew, and Jay Happ.
Remember Steven Drew?
I really didn't like Steven Drew, bro. Because, he blocked Rob Refsnyder the same way that Brett Gardner blocked Clint. You know what I mean?
Yup.
So I hate players that block other players.
Is he still in the league?
Steven Drew?
No, Rob Refsnyder.
No, I don't think... I think he had like a cup of coffee with the Rangers or something after leaving the Yankees, but I don't think he's...
He's played with the Rays. That's all I remember.
Oh, he did. Wait, let me see last time he played.
So going back to Gary Sanchez's contract, he has one more year of arbitration. Then in the year 2023, he'll be 30 years old and a free agent.
So after 2022?
Yeah.
So after next season?
Yeah. That's scary.
What, Gary being a free agent?
No, him being 30 years old. He came into the league at like 24, 25 years old. It's scary how 5 years have flown. Wow.
Bro, when Tatis Jr.'s contract ends, I'm going to be 34. What?
14 years. I'll be 38.
Oh my God. Bro, we're going to be grown men. What? Wow. No, I refuse to grow up. Screw that. I'll be 20 forever. World Series Game 7 down by 1, bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. If you had to pick one Yankees pitcher to hit, who? Okay, this question really took a turn because I was expecting the question to be which batter would you want up? But which pitcher would you want to hit?
If CeCe was on this team, it would be CeCe. Without it, CeCe can hit the ball.
I'm gonna say Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole has hit a home run in his career before, so
yeah. I mean, also he hit when he was with Pittsburgh. I feel like I'd go Garrett Cole.
I would agree. I think everything was Garrett Cole. Anything with the word pitcher for the Yankees is Garrett Cole.
You know, Squisher King kind of has a good duo here. David Price, most overrated, and underrated, probably Trevor Story.
I would agree.
Pretty solid. Yeah. Most
Oh,
underrated Kyle Hendricks. That's a good one.
wait, is Squisher King Davo?
No, I thought it was. Bro, the fact that Davo has not shown up after that one stream, it kind of makes it a little bit more legendary. You know what I mean? He was just like squish. Love it. Brandon's grape head, squish. All right, moving on.
TBT.
Which non-roster invites besides Dietrich and Bruce do you think will make the team this year? Kyle Barraclaw. Or does he have a minor league deal? He might have a minor league deal.
I honestly forgot which other players were non-roster invites.
There was a bunch of them. I think Nick Goody was one of them. I think Nick Goody could be a good possibility to make the bullpen at some point this season. I don't know. I think Dietrich and Bruce are like the two.
Was Adam Warren's deal a minor league deal or a major league deal?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I respect your opinion, Pat, but I don't really think Pete is being overrated at this point. I think Blake Snell is probably the most overrated. That's a good one too. I think after Pete Alonso's like rookie year where he like just lit up the game. First of all, Pete Alonso's never gonna have another season like that. He's like a typical guy who's gonna bat like 230, 240, maybe hit like 40 home runs a season. But we're never gonna see the dude hit 50 again. He just had an unreal year. Sorry, Pat, gotta go because my phone's at 3%. See ya. Have a good night, PTR.
Enjoy your skiing tomorrow. Enjoy your skiing tomorrow, bro.
Yeah. Have a good day skiing. If you want, you could like hit up Brian and give him like some tips for when we go. Ice Age is an underrated movie, you're right. Yeah, bro. Solid stuff. As the Unhinged Scary, I'll be scoring stolen memes off the stream for recent comments. Thank you, Nuclear Yanks. Garden won the World Series his first year. Now he can win his last year. Go to the parade, then see ya. Okay.
All right.
No, I'm down.
You can guarantee Brian will be on that float.
Could you imagine, like, we're at the parade, right? And then, like, the Brett Gardner's float rolls by. All you see is Brian. Brett, I love you, Brett. I'm like,
no, imagine Brett's float just having the Brian video. And then we're going to be at the parade. We're going to be waving the bandana.
Waving the bandanas and the flags. Oh, I love that video so much. He doesn't stand by it. That's the brutal part. He's like, bro, it's just a joke. Like,
if
no,
you really
Brian,
think about it, Brian may be the one who's always just chilled back and looked like he cared less, but he has had the content for this website. He's had every single video we left off with. You got this coronavirus video with the sneezing. You got the bandana video.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was talking to, I think it was Jalen about this. And Brian just has like that natural humor. Like he's like funny just by like being himself. Like he doesn't have to try to make jokes. Like he's just funny being Brian DeGennaro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's always at that. When we first started doing videos, the kid would get up in the middle of the street while we're recording to check if his Call of Duty stream.
I'm talking about like Devi Garcia. I'm like, Brian, where are you going? He's like, well, we stopped recording, right? I'm like, no, Brian, like we're talking here, and you just got up and left. Whatever. Let's see. Bryce Harper's overrated, I guess. I still think Bryce Harper's a good player, but yeah, he's a little bit overrated. Yeah, Pete doesn't deserve the rookie home run record. To be honest, he should be tied with Aaron Judge because Judge has that one home run against the Cardinals in 2017 that should have counted, and it didn't.
That was the home run that went to right center, and it was a home run, but they counted it as a double.
Yeah, I don't know how they didn't see that was a home run, but
pain. Would you agree
Remember
that
the Yankees signed Tulo, bro? Bro, I totally forgot about that.
I remember everybody was expecting Tulo to have that comeback story. He hit that home run. He hit that home run in spring training.
And then he hit one like the first couple days of the season, too.
And then like the third week of the season, he got hurt, and he retired by May. Everybody's like, "Where's Tulo?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm retiring."
What were you saying about Bauer?
Do you think he's overrated?
A little bit. Yeah, I don't think he's worth like $45 million a year. Like, no, definitely not. If we won World Series at Parade, Brian will go on the float. I believe that's what the F is. Yeah, bro. I think Unhinged should have our own float if the Yankees win the World Series.
I agree. Right behind John Boy Mita.
Fair enough. Anyone remember Yankee legend Kevin Youkilis? Wow. Bro, if you Kevin Youkilis, greatest batting stance of all time. My man's like this.
Remember that 2013 opening lineup? You had Ben
Yeah.
Francisco.
Wasn't Vernon Wells in there?
Yup.
Travis Hafner, Lyle Overbay. Like, what was that? And that team
Jeter.
still like won like 85 games.
Yup. I think they went 86 and 86 that year.
So weird. So weird. I think Glasnow's overrated. He has the stuff to be gross, but his aiming is so abysmal it almost doesn't matter. All I know is that the dude dominated us on 2 days rest. That's all I know. So
You're not wrong.
Teams to watch that aren't the Yanks. What do you boys think? Well, Brian, let me fill you in here. The Kansas City Royals are a team to be watching this year. Unhinged KC coming soon. Yeah, but no, seriously. I'd kind of say the Padres. Padres are a team to watch.
You know what's an underrated team that people are not looking really at? The Washington Nationals.
Yes, because the NL East is so stacked, people are kind of just like ignoring them.
They have great pitching, and they signed Kyle Schwarber. They got Josh, so watch out for them.
Yeah, I mean that adds on to like Juan Soto and Trey Turner, and they have a good team. I mean, their pitching. They have Scherzer, Strasburg, Corbin, and they just signed Lester. They have a good team. They have a good team. I mean, Lester doesn't necessarily scare me, but he's a cool name to have in that.
Even if the Mets play without, I don't even care. The NL East is going to be a fun division to watch this year.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, because all of those teams like are solid. Like even the Marlins, like they have a decent team. They're not bad whatsoever.
Everybody's expecting them not to make the playoffs, but they'll make a run.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but like they'll be somewhat competitive. They'll be a pain in that division. Pat, question: start, bench, cut Tatis, Acuna, Soto. I'm going to start Soto, bench Acuna, cut Tatis. I think I'm gonna start Soto as well. Then it gets complicated. I think I'm gonna bench Tatis and cut Acuna.
That's interesting. Because I think with a Tatis, you have to see more of him. We've seen like 1 or year. Like I understand the guy. You need to see a couple more years of Tatis.
I still think I'd bench him. I think Tatis has higher upside than Acuna. Just my opinion. Okay, you got what Old Timers Day this year. Could you imagine with the sunglasses?
Yeah. Bro, you know what I'm very happy about that's happening, that they're doing for the first time?
What?
Lou Gehrig Day on June 2nd. I love that.
Love it.
In recognition of all ALS people, like they finally got it right. June 2nd, Lou Gehrig Day.
Yeah, love it. Remember the Yanks traded for Encarnacion? Bro, I don't know if you remember like when this happened, but I was genuinely confused. Like I had no idea why, but I was just like, all right, like we just added Encarnacion to this already like deadly lineup. And Encarnacion was really good as a Yankee. He disappeared in the ALCS, but like he was really good in his time with the Yankees.
That's the thing I got pissed about. When Stanton was in the lineup, we won. And when Encarnacion was in the lineup, he batted 1 for 24 in that series.
He was, but the thing is, like, he was good in the ALDS too. So it's like, I don't know if like he re-aggravated his injury going into the ALCS or something, but he just wasn't the same.
Him and Sanchez were both hurt. They both got hurt at the end of the season. So
yeah, I don't know. Brutal stuff. JBJ signed with the Brewers today. It's kind of huge. Shout out to but where's he gonna play? Because don't they have Lorenzo Cain?
See, that's the thing. Everybody thinks that Lorenzo Cain's gonna opt out again this year.
No way. Why?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think any other players like said they're gonna opt out this year, right? Interesting.
We'll see.
Devi did not look good today. Spencer, do not sweat it. It was Devi's first start of spring training. He's obviously just getting accustomed to being on the mound again. This is honestly the first spring training he's going into as being like a certified part of the rotation. So like I wouldn't get too worried. If his next couple starts are rough too, then maybe I would start to worry. But like, let's just give him a break. It was only 2 runs in 2 innings. Like it wasn't even that bad. Let's see. Teams to watch. I got Padres, White Sox, and the Mets. I would say, yeah. I mean, they're like all pretty heavy favorites going into the season. Yeah. Braves are a fun young team. The Braves are kind of slept on. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the Mets are the only team that's being talked about out of the NL East.
I still feel bad for Ozzy Albies.
Because he got robbed.
7 years, $35 million. Imagine being that young.
I can't believe that.
7 years, $35 million. And then meanwhile, you got a 22-year-old making 14 years, $340 million.
Bro, I forgot who I was talking about this with, but it was after the Tatis contract extension got done. I'm like, bro, I remembered the Albies deal, bro, and
I
it
think that
makes
was
me
with
sick.
me. I think that was me
It
about
was, right?
I think it was a week ago.
Oh, I mean, bro, the fact that the dude 7 years, 35 million, that's just a robbery. I think Acuna even saw an extension that wasn't that good in his favor either.
No.
Oh, God. I think Glaber's going to have a good year because shortstop used to be his spot, and then they moved him to second. So if he can unlock his powers and remember how to be a great shortstop, he'll do good. I think Glaber's going to have a really good year this year, too.
Yeah.
I would agree.
He's going to have a bounce back here.
I got to go, guys. See you tomorrow, fellas. Yo, just a baseball fan. Have a solid night, my man. Appreciate you. Brett Gardner at Old Timers game this year? Are they even going to have Old Timers Day this year with COVID and everything?
I don't think so.
Because I know they're not having like any special instructors at spring training, which kind of sucks. Because I know like the special instructors like have a huge impact on the young guys. Yeah. So like that's brutal.
I think, I think Reggie Jackson just left the organization. He's not going to be a special advisor anymore.
No, yeah. Reggie Jackson's gone. Yeah, I have no feelings about that. Who would you rather have, Judge or Betts? Oh, don't make me say it, Benji.
I'm just going to skip out on this question.
No, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to say Mookie Betts. Just saying. I'm going to say Mookie Betts. But if healthy, if we're guaranteeing healthier, I'd say Aaron Judge. How about that? But with all things involved, I'd go Mookie Betts. Just saying. Greatest Yankees second baseman of all time, Brian Roberts. 2014 Yankees legend, Brian Roberts.
Wow. I just remember the Orioles' old infield. Melvin Mora, Brian Roberts,
Miguel Tejada,
Rafael Palmeiro.
Bro, that was a fun Orioles team. It really was. Remember in 2017, the Yankees had G-Man Choi, good times. Yeah, G-Man Choi, Yankee legend. Imagine Garrett Cole and G-Man Choi in the same team. Must be nice. Whoa, speak of the devil.
Oh,
Brian,
wow.
in the chat.
Wow.
Brian, we were just talking about you before.
We were talking about how you're going to go down the slopes with your bike.
Yeah, Brian, now that you're here, I actually have a question for you. Sean asked this before. If you had to be locked in a room with one member of the Unhinged team, who would it be? Because I definitely did not pick you, so let us know who you'd pick. Encarnacion or Nelson Cruz? Nelson Cruz.
Without a doubt.
Bro, this dude's like still hitting like 40 home runs a year. He's like 50. Like, it's stupid. Oh, Ian Desmond said he's not playing again this year because of COVID. Like, is anybody really going to be missing Ian Desmond? Like, I'm not trying to diss Ian Desmond, but like, when was the last time he was good?
Wow, he answered the question.
Oh, what'd he say?
Me.
Para for sure. How do you feel about that, Para?
I mean, I've known the kid for 2 years now, so I'm pretty sure he would choose me.
It's nice.
I'm sorry, Brian, but I didn't choose you. I chose Jalen.
Bro, Ian Desmond has not played since 2019.
I actually have Ian Desmond's autograph.
Do you? Oh, why do I feel like you told me that before?
I went to it was my first time heading to a Nationals game, and I just was waiting online, and he was autographing. I was like, I'm from New York. I'm a Yankees fan. He's like, oh, great. What are you doing here?
No way.
Yep.
What the hell? Who's the Yankee player that's having problems with his visa? Florial.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florial's having problems with his visa. When you going live with Ambergy? Probably after spring training. We went live with Ambergy like last week. I mean, we'll go live with them again if you want. But
bring on Max Burt live.
Oh, I think he might be asking about like when we're doing Twitch with Ambergy. I don't know. We got to work out another day because he's like really busy with like spring training and whatnot. But we might bring on Sean Semple. I don't know if you guys know Sean Semple, Yankees minor league pitcher, but he pops into the Twitch stream a couple nights ago, and maybe we'll do like Warzone or something. We'll figure it out. Yo, Pat, would you rather trade for Chris Davis or get Mike Trout for $150 million per year? I'd probably trade for Chris Davis just because like paying Mike Trout 150, like you can't have any other players at that point. You're giving 150 mil to Mike Trout. Like it's not even worth it. Alfonso Serrano. Serrano. I don't know if he was like actually trying to spell it, but like if you were actually trying to spell Alfonso Soriano, that's probably the best way I've ever seen it pronounced in my life. Alfonso Serrano. Love it. Have Florial made it to spring, or is he? I'm pretty sure he's still having the visa issues.
Yeah, he still is.
That's annoying. Nelson Cruz or a healthy Stanton?
Giancarlo Stanton.
I'd probably say so too. Yeah. Just because like a fully healthy Stanton could also like provide you with some sort of like production in the field too, to be honest. Who's going to have the most home runs in the MLB this season? Wait. Aaron Judge. Thank you very much.
It's going to be... I'm just going to go on a limb. I'm going to say Jose Abreu.
Really? He's going to have the most home runs in all of MLB.
It's just a wild guess.
Okay.
Okay.
When is Allen going to play a game this spring? Listen, I love Greg Allen. I have no idea. Honestly, no idea. Only time I went to a Nationals game was when the Yankees played them in 2015. MVP Harper hit a home run first inning. Zimmerman hit a walk-off off the foul pole. I kind of remember that game. Yeah.
Nationals Park is an underrated stadium. It's a very nice stadium over there.
Yeah, I want to go. Where's Cespedes going to this year? Apparently the Yankees were at his showcase. I definitely don't think he's going to sign with the Yankees, though. There's just no need for Yoenis Cespedes. Bro, we don't need another clubhouse distraction. Where do you have Domingo Germán?
The last time Cespedes played at Yankee Stadium, I don't know if it was the last time, but the guy hit a home run and then told the media, I'm getting surgery on both my heels.
Wait, when was that?
I don't know. It was like good.
Because didn't he play when the Yankees and Mets had like the exhibition game in 2020, and I'm pretty sure he hit a home run.
No, it wasn't the last time. That's why I said I don't know if it was the last time, but it was a couple of years ago. He hit a home run to left field, and then the media asked him, "How is he feeling?" And he got so mad at the media. He said, "I'm getting surgery on both my heels. I'm done for the season."
Bro, that dude's such a lost cause. Like, I don't like. People like to compare him to like Yasiel Puig. It still blows my mind Yasiel Puig has not signed with a team yet. But like Yoenis Cespedes is 10 times the distraction Yasiel Puig will ever be. Like, no joke. Who's the worst Yankee player of all time? Of all time?
I would say Kigawa.
Yeah, maybe.
It's between him and Hideki Irabu.
I would probably pick Igawa. Just for the sense of the sunglasses, bro.
R.I.P. to Hideki Irabu, but for your owner to call you a fat toad?
Didn't that dude like smoke cigarettes in the bullpen?
I don't think so. He hung himself. That's the
Did he actually?
He committed suicide.
That's terrible. But
and then when he was like a big signing by Steinbrenner back in the late 90s. And then he was absolutely terrible, and Steinbrenner called him a fat toad.
No, I mean, I thought I heard stories about Irabu, like he used to like be on his phone or was that Keigawa that was on his phone in the bullpen? Might have been Igawa that was on his phone in the bullpen. Not gonna lie. It's crazy to think that one day 150 a year will probably be like 20 a year. Like maybe one day, but we're talking like hundreds of years into the future.
Yeah.
Like, bro, 150 mil a year, like that's like Elon Musk money. That's just stupid. Let's see. Don't worry, guys. J-Bone, America's sweetheart, has arrived. Let's rage. Let's rage, bro. Let's rage. Hey, you. I don't know. Where's D-Rob going? If I had to make a prediction right now, I'm going to say the New York Mets.
That's actually not a bad guess.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Mets.
He's going to want 2 years, $24 million again. Cohen's
There's no way. There's no way anyone gives him 2 years, $24 million. And if they did, they should be like banned from the league just for being stupid. No joke. Very underrated field is Target Field in Minnesota. It looks like a really nice field.
I kind of wish I went to the Dome before they knocked it down.
I always wanted to go to a dome. So sad.
Go to Tampa.
But, you know, Minnesota. Yeah, okay. Minnesota's dome reminds me of every time I see it, or when I used to see it, Little Big League. Quality movie. Love that movie, bro. Great place to see a game. Baltimore. I've actually been to Baltimore. Beautiful stadium.
Camden Yards is a great stadium. You know what I hear is very Coors Field is beautiful.
Probably.
I went a couple years ago. Sit all the way up top, and you can see the Rocky Mountains in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, underrated stadium, Philly. Philly's a pretty nice stadium.
PNC Park's a great stadium, I heard.
Oh, bro, yes, I want to, because they have like the really nice bridge in the background.
Yep.
However, chat, probably the nicest view at a baseball stadium I've ever seen. I don't know if anybody's ever been to like a Staten Island Yankees game, but they have the nicest view of all time, like of any stadium in the world, probably. Like you see the entire New York City skyline from there. It's really nice. I know they're not a Yankees affiliate anymore, but yeah. Okay, now people are just rattling off the worst Yankees of all time. So we got Tyler Wade, Chris Carter, Steven Giroux, Carl Pavano, Cody Ransom. Bro, I forgot about this dude.
2009 Cody Ransom. Good time.
Wow. Yankee World Series champion Cody Ransom. Javier Vasquez. The fact that like Javier Vasquez was so bad with the Yankees the first time, and then they trade for him again.
What about Jaime Garcia?
I don't remember him being that bad, to be honest. Maybe I'm just bugging, but like I'm pretty sure he wasn't that bad. What else we got? Kevin Brown. You remember Kevin Brown?
Good
I mean,
time.
he's like kind of before my time, but I'm pretty sure he was like Carl Pavano before Carl Pavano was a thing. Just saying. The Yankees gave him like a decent sized deal too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Imagine having an outdoor stadium in freezing ass Minnesota. It's probably cold there. It's probably freaking cold there. Coors Field is beautiful, and they got the best bar area on the rooftop.
That is very true.
Do they have a nice bar area on the rooftop?
It's a nice stadium.
Interesting. Maybe I'll go to Colorado one of these days. Maybe one day. Not sure if this is a hot take or not, but Citi Field is nicer than Yankee Stadium. Oof.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with him.
Citi Field's a really nice park. I think I like Yankee Stadium better though, like just because the Yankees play there. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, obviously, but
like
Citi Field has
teams out of the equation. Yankee Stadium is worse easily.
Citi Field has more attractions for like us, so. And the Yankee Stadium is more of like the luxury corporate type of stadium. So
you know what was the perfect situation in life? I watched the Yankees versus Rays at Citi Field. You remember when they had like that hurricane, so they moved the series from Tampa to Citi Field? Yeah, I went, bro. I got like seats behind home plate. They were like $20.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and they didn't sell tickets for like the upper two levels, so everyone who bought a ticket was just on field level. It was awesome. I mean, hopefully they do that again, but like hopefully not, because that means it's just like a natural disaster or something. But like, you know what I mean. Anyone remember Yankees legend Chase Headley? Of course, bro. Of course.
Who does remember Chase Headley?
Yankee legend Chase Headley.
The guy tripped and running to second base in the ALDS.
Bro, the fact that they didn't get him out just proves how stupid the Astros are. Like, how do you not get that man out falling in between first?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was the ALCS. I thought it was the ALDS.
No, it was against the Astros, bro. Was that
It was either game 3 or game 4.
I think it was game 5 when they were making that comeback. I think it was.
He tripped running the second.
Bro, he's just so whatever. Chase Headley, bro. What? And then he went back to the Padres to finish his career, and he was like so bad he just didn't even last a month. Shout out Chase Headley. And now we're welcoming Chase Headley onto the broadcast. Carlos Beltran was a bust. I think he was pretty solid with the Yankees. I wouldn't call him a bust.
No, he was good for the Yankees.
Yeah, he was solid.
He hit like 12 home runs.
Yeah, he was good.
And then they traded
he was with the Yankees
Texas
for a couple of years too. He was with them 2014, 2015, and half of 2016.
And then they traded him to Texas.
Yeah. Good times. Kevin Brown was really good on his other teams, but not on the Yankees. It's just how life goes. Like, look at Sonny Gray. Like, he's a tank everywhere else he goes. Comes to New York, just sucks. Like, I don't
look at Jason Bay. He was a tank with the Pirates. Got traded to. He signed with the Mets. Was terrible. And then he sucked with the Red Sox. So.
Yeah, or wasn't he good with the Red Sox, and then that's when he signed with the Mets?
I remember he was good with Pittsburgh.
He was really good with Pittsburgh, but I think Pittsburgh traded him to Boston, and then after Boston, he became a free agent. They signed with the Mets, and then he was trash. Could be wrong, but I think that's what happened. Remember Bubba Crosby, aka Bubba-licious?
No, bro, that was my guy.
You know how I remember Bubba Crosby? I always put Bubba Crosby and Miguel Cairo in the same bracket because, like, I used to have this Yankee Monopoly game when I was little, and like two of the guys like who were on like the very like low tier of like buying properties were Bubba Crosby and Miguel Cairo. Had to be made in like 2005 because like bro, that's the most 2005 2006 thing I've ever heard.
Do you remember the legendary first baseman Andy Phillips?
Yes, Bro, the only reason I remember him though is because like when I used to play MLB like '07 the show or whatever, he used to have the most doofus looking profile picture. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It was the
Wait,
best
how does
thing. I
he
went
look
to
on there?
Seattle Yankees at the old Yankee Stadium. Richie Sexton hit a home run to left field. The next inning, Andy Phillips and rocks one to left field.
Bro, Richie Sexton, underrated Yankee. Bro,
Yeah.
once the Yankees traded for that dude, I think it was in 2008, I was the happiest little kid on the face of the earth, only because I loved Richie Sexton. Bro, he was essentially Aaron Judge, but like 100% less talent. He was just a big dude who hit bombs. I think he was like 6'7", close to like 300 pounds, and he just hit nukes.
Love that
Richie
guy.
Sexton, bro. If anybody doesn't know Richie Sexton, go look up some highlights because that dude was a tank. Chase Headley might be the most average MLB player like ever. He literally defines the word average. If you look up average in the dictionary, you'll see Chase Headley. Pat is the best baseball player, and yes, I said baseball player.
Richie Sexton was 6'7", 205 pounds.
205?
Yeah, he was a
My
skinny
man
dude.
was skinny.
In his Yankees career, he played in 22 games, had 1 home run.
Wait, so you were at the only game he hit a home run as a Yankee?
No, he was with Seattle.
Oh, no. Makes sense. The one that kills me is what Melky did after he left. Well, I mean, like steroids will help you do that. You know what I mean? Who was that one dude in the latter half of 2019? That's very vague, Parker.
Who was that one dude?
I have no idea. No idea. Jacoby Ellsbury was a bust? No. Greatest Yankee of all time.
Bro, he won. Didn't he hit 4 home runs with the Red Sox? Then he came to us.
Isn't it crazy that, like, did you say 54?
Didn't he hit 54 home runs?
He did not hit 54 home runs.
I just remember he went off the year
Jacoby
before.
Ellsbury did never hit 54 home runs. But, bro, like, I find it crazy that, like, no one has seen or heard from this dude since he left the Yankees. Like, he's literally just, like, in a log cabin in the middle of the woods.
The Yankees
chilling.
just said, I'm not paying their salary. And everybody's like, oh, it's going to mess us up signing Garrett
Oh,
Cole.
he hit 36.
Yeah, I just remember he went off.
Chen says he hit 32. Yeah, it definitely was in the 50s. Bro, if it was in the 50s, I would have just...
What year?
All right, let's see. 2008, I loved Xavier Nady. Bro, Xavier Nady is another one. I'm pretty sure he was on the 2009 Yankees as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, World Series champion Xavier Nady. Let's go. Greg Bird, I was really high on him, but all the injury turned to a bum. Bro, I'm still disappointed about Greg Bird. Like, I don't know if you remember, but when he came up in 2015, I think it was, we were looking at this dude like he was the next great Yankee. Like, bro, like he came up and was like taking over baseball, and then he just never kind of lived up to the hype. But the Andrew Miller home run kind of just sits in my happy place.
So wait, he's never... I'm bad confused right now. I thought he...
What are you even looking up?
They're saying in his career, he's only hit 11 home runs.
Who?
Jacoby Ellsbury.
You're probably looking at his spring training stats.
Here we go now. Yeah, in 2011, he hit 32 home runs. Never mind, my bad. I was looking at the wrong one.
I mean, Jacoby Ellsbury hitting 54 home runs. I was gonna be like, whoa.
My mistake.
Yeah, honestly, I love how this stream has kind of like turned into like recapping a former Yankee legend. Ben Gamel, bro. Ben Gamel.
Bro, in 2009, Jacoby Ellsbury stole 70 bases.
Yes, Jacoby Ellsbury was a very good baseball player before coming to the Yankees.
And then he got paid. Remember?
Then he got paid.
It was like, we want Robinson Cano back. We don't get Robinson Cano. Jacoby Ellsbury's on a plane heading to New York.
To be honest, though, like looking back at that like 2013, 2014 Yankees offseason, like I think what they did was smarter than re-signing Cano. Like, because it like we didn't think that Ellsbury, McCann, Beltran, Brian Roberts, Tanaka, like I would go that route instead of just signing Cano any day of the week.
No,
Like,
I
who
agree.
would have thought it wouldn't have worked out? Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
So shout out to
Cano,
the
yeah.
Yankees for going for it, but
Cano is absolutely terrible.
that's what I'm saying. Saw Bird play for the Rockies. Dude looks skinny, bro. I did not see it, but he probably has a nice beard. Yo, James, does he have a beard? Because I'm picturing it right now.
He does. He does
He
have a nice
does?
beard. Mm-hmm.
I knew it, bro. You could tell. You could tell.
Greg Bird definitely does yoga after all the injuries he's had.
Maybe George and Stan should call him for some advice. I don't know. I would be disappointed with the Greg Bird situation, but when he left, we got Voit, so I'm all right now. No, yeah, that's why like it's kind of like no ill will towards Greg Bird because like we just found something better.
Who was that guy we traded? He was the left-handed pitcher. I forgot his name.
For who?
Voit.
Oh, it wasn't a left-handed. It was a right-handed reliever, Giovanni Gallegos.
But wasn't there another? Chase Shreve. Oh, Shreve.
Shreve went in that deal too, yeah.
No.
But Gallegos was the main piece. He's actually a really solid reliever with the Cardinals now. I think he's their closer. Kendrys Morales is the guy I was thinking about, and he was absolutely horrible, absolute trash. I was really disappointed with Morales because I thought once the Yankees got him, he would be like a solid switch hitting guy off the bench. I liked him on the Royals too. No, he just wasn't that at all.
Imagine hitting a walk-off home run and then breaking your leg going into home.
Chien-Ming Wang, bro. Chien-Ming Wang.
Of course it was against the Houston Astros.
Yo, I hate the Houston Astros. Like, they just, like, literally, in the past, like, 20 years, they've just ruined our season, like, so many times. They ruined it in 2008 with Chien-Ming Wang?
Chien-Ming Wang was rounding the bases at third, and the guy broke his leg.
I think it was 2008, and then the whole thing in 2017 with the cheating, in 2019 with the cheating. Like, Astros, just go away. Just ban them from the league, please. I'm over it.
Pain.
I think people in Colorado are skinnier in general because the airs, then all there is to do is walk outside. I heard something about. I also heard like if you drink in Colorado, like bro, one drink and like apparently something looks like the elevation, you're like plastered. I don't know if that's true.
My first week in Colorado, I was sick just from the elevation.
Because there's like elevation sickness, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
When we were landing in Colorado, I almost vomited on the plane.
A little too much information, Barra. Guys, remember when Kevin Youkilis was on the Yankees? That pick. Yo, the funniest part is I remember going to a Yankee game in 2013, and like the street where is that 161st Street where the subway is?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So like they have like those banners outside the stadium with like the top players. Bro, I was driving by it. 13-year-old Patrick was looking at the banners. It's like Cano, Rivera, Youkilis, Wells. I'm like, what? Vernon Wells has a poster outside of Yankee Stadium? Like usually it's like Jeter, A-Rod, Teixeira. It's freaking Kevin Youkilis up there, bro. Like what? Johnny, you came in at the perfect time because we're honestly about to wrap things up. So shout out to you, bro. However we do that, Nuclear Yanks, most hated teams. For me, it's 1 Astros, 2 Mets, 3 Red Sox. Pretty fair.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't hate the Mets.
I see, living in Queens, I just don't like the Mets because like my whole life I've had to like deal with the fans. And it's just like I always feel like I've had to like defend myself from Met fans. That's basically just why I don't like the Mets. Pat, you forgot about Keuchel shutting us down in the 2015 wildcard game.
Bro.
I was at that game. Pain.
I was a sophomore in college in that game.
Chris Young batting third.
I was so excited to get home. I had like a 7:30 class. I rushed to get home. I get home, and the Yankees absolutely laid an egg.
All right. On that note, we're going to wrap things up tonight. I appreciate everyone for sticking around. Yeah. I know we got off on a little bit of tangent today talking about old Yankees, but it was fun to be a little bit nostalgic tonight. Let's go. Listen, chat, we have a video coming out. Just, same stuff every day. Video tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time about Gio Urshela, possibly playing a little bit of shortstop for the Yankees coming this season. We'll be live once again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Hope all you guys have an awesome night. Once again, oh, yes, meditate, Para. We cannot forget the meditation. Talked about this with Jalen. We're doing the law of attraction this year. 5 seconds, close your eyes. Imagine the Yankees winning the 2021 World Series. Ready, go. That's it. Just like that. Judge, Stanton, dog pile, middle of Yankee Stadium. Let's go. Yankees won the 2001 World Series, 2021 World Series. Yeah. See you guys next time. Hope everyone has an awesome night. Tomorrow, 12 p.m., 9 p.m. See you then. Peace.